Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back our YouTube channel Bal Sadhana Group of Institution. Myself Parveen Chaudhary, and yesterday we discussed about Vardhan dynasty and the Pal ruler Gopal and Dharampal. So I hope you understand well, and today I am going to teach you about next Pal ruler Devpal, Mahipal, Rampal and Madanpal, and about the Rashtkut dynasty. So in previous video we see the three party struggles fought between three rulers or three dynasty: Pal dynasty, Rashtkut dynasty and Gujjar Pratihar dynasty. And the winner of three party struggles was Rashtkut rulers. So we come on our next topic. Next ruler, Pal ruler Devpal. Devpal was a son of Dharampal, and he succeeded his father Dharampal in 810 AD, and he ruled till 850 AD. He extended his empire and include Kamrup, Assam, and the part of Odisha, Utkal and modern empire. Means Devpal extended his empire from Kannauj to Kamarupa and up to Utkal, Odisha and the modern Nepal. Devpal, who is regarded as most powerful Pal ruler, he too fought and won many wars. He shifted his capital from Kannauj to Bengal, and an ambassador of King Balaputra Deva of Brunei was at his court. After the Devpal, the successors, and we can say the successor of Devpal was weakened, and the Pal dynasty become weakening, and the rule of Pal dynasty come in the hand of Gujjar Pratihar dynasty. So we see some overview about Devpal. He was the son of Dharampal. He extended his empire and included Kamrupa, Assam and part of Odisha, Utkal and modern Nepal. He defeated the Hun. And he was a great patron of Buddhism. Means all the Pal rulers were the great patron of Buddhism. In Bengal, the Pal ruler started the Buddhism and also spread Islam in the Bengal. And he was defeated by the Rashtkut ruler Amogh Means Amogh defeated Devpal. Amogh defeated Devpal and control over Kannauj. Next rulers, Mahipal first. He restored the glory of Palas, and he became the ruler in 977. He was defeated by Rajendra Chola in 1203 AD, and Rajendra Chola won over the state till river Ganga. By the middle of, we can say, by the middle of the 12th century, the Pal Empire almost declined. After that, Mahipal, Rampal was an powerful ruler, and his time period was 1072 AD to 1126 AD. He was last strong Pal ruler. He gained control over Kamrup and Kalinga. After that, Madanpal was the last king, and after him, after Madanpal, the Sen dynasty replaced the Palas. Means after Pal dynasty in Bengal, a new dynasty comes to an existence named Sen dynasty. At the time of, one most thing, the Pal were Buddhist and promoter of classical Indian philosophy, literature, painting and sculpture. They protect two famous monasteries, first Nalanda and second Vikramshila monastery, and most famous Buddhist monk Atis went there on the invitation of 8th king in the reign of 10th Pal king Nayan Pal. And the Pal ruler were the great lover of art and architecture. They provided protections to great crafts persons such as Diman and Vitpal, and they constructed many water reservoirs, and the evidence of these water reservoirs survive in the Dinapur district of Bihar. So this is our Pal dynasty. I hope you understand about Pal dynasty, the ruler of Gopal, Dharampal, Devpal, Mahipal, Rampal and the Madanpal. So our next dynasty is Rashtrakuta dynasty. Rashtrakuta dynasty was most powerful dynasty in North India at the time of tripartite struggles. Rajput dynasty was established in 753 AD by Danti Drug, and he made its capital was Nasik. The dynasty had 14 kings, and Danti Drug was a feudatory of Chalukya of Vatapi. He defeated the last Chalukya rulers Kirti Varman II and ended the rule of Chalukya in the south and established a new dynasty of Rashtkut dynasty. It is said that Rashtkut dynasty was established in 753 AD by the Danti Drug and its capital was Nashik. It is evident from a few Chalukya king inscriptions that they were vassals or feudals of the Chalukya of Vatapi. In first, I told you Danti Drug was the feudatory of Chalukya rulers Kirti Varman II, and he defeated the Kirti Varman II and established a new dynasty, Rashtkut dynasty. Rashtkut were of Kannada origin, and their mother tongue was Kannada, means their origin place was Karnataka, and the area of Rashtkut, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Next, so we study about Danti Varman or Danti Durg. He was the founder of Rashtkut dynasty. Danti Durg occupied all territories between Godavari and Bhima rivers. He occupied Maharashtra by defeating Chalukya of Badami Kirtivarman II. After that, Danti Durg, the next Rashtkut rulers was Krishna first. He succeeded Danti Durg, and Danti Durg was his uncle. He conquered the territories that were still under the Chalukyas. He conquered the territories that were still under the Chalukyas, means northern part of Kerala and the southern part of Karnataka. He also occupied Konkan. And Krishna first also defeated Vishnu Vardhan of Vengi and the Gang king of Mysore. Krishna first defeated two rulers. First, Vishnu Vardhan of Vengi and Gang ruler of Mysore. He built the famous Kailashnath temple at Ellora. Krishna first built the famous Kailashnath temple at Ellora. I repeat again, Krishna first was succeed Danti Durg, and Danti Durg was his uncle. He conquered the territories that were still under the Chalukyas, and he also occupied Konkan coast. And Krishna first also defeated Vishnu Vardhan of Vengi and the Gang king of Mysore, and he built a temple named Kailashnath temple at Ellora. So in next ruler Dhruva, 780 AD to 793 AD. Dhruva was the fourth ruler of Rashtkut dynasty, and he was the son of Govind II. He defeated Gujar Pratihar king Vats Raj. He defeated Gujar Pratihar king Vats Raj, and the Pallav of Kanchi and the Pal king of Dharampal of Bengal, and he also participated in the triparty struggle. After that, Dhruva, next and fifth ruler of Rashtrakuta dynasty, was Govind III. He became the ruler in 793 AD, and he was the son of Dhruva, and he defeated the great Gujar Pratihar ruler Nagabhat II and Pal ruler Dharampal. He expanded the Rashtrakuta empire from Malwa to Kanchi means up to Vindhya mountain to the in south Tungabhadra river. After that, Govind III, sixth ruler, Amoghavars, was a peaceful ruler and ruled for 64 years from 814 AD to 878 AD. He was the greatest king of Rashtrakuta dynasty and the son of Govind III. Amoghavars first set up a new capital of Mannekhet in Karnataka. The first capital before the Amoghavars, the capital of Rashtrakuta was Nasik, and after Amoghavars changed the capital, and Mannekhet made a new capital of Rashtrakuta Empire. Amoghavars first was a great patron of education and literature. Amoghavars converted into Jainism by Jain guru or Jain monk Jain Sina, a Jain monk. After that, he was follower of Jainism. One Arabian traveler named Suleiman counted him. One Arabian traveler named Suleiman counted Amoghavars among the 4 world greatest king of the world. Means Arab travelers counted him among the 4 greatest ruler of the world, and according to Suleiman, other 3 were Khalifa of Baghdad and the king of Constantinople and the emperor of China. These were 3, and 4th was Amoghavars. Amoghavars ruled for 63 years. After that, Amoghavars, Krishna II and Indra III become the ruler. And Indra III was a powerful king, and he defeated and disposed Pratihar king Mahipal and forced him to flee off from battlefield. During the role of next ruler Krishna III, he became the ruler in 939 to 967 AD. He was the last powerful and efficient king of Rashtrakuta dynasty. He also succeeded in the conquering Tanjore and Tanjore and Kanchi. Krishna, in the time period of Krishna, he also succeeded and conquering Tanjore and Kanchi. He succeeded in defeating the Tamil king of Chola kingdoms. During the rule of Krishna III, a long struggle began between Rashtragut and Chola rulers. Rashtragut were defeated by Chalukya of Kalyani. Chalukya ruler Tailap II defeated last Rashtragut ruler Karak II in 973 AD and captured the Mannekhet. I repeat again, the next ruler after the Krishna III, next ruler was Karak, and he was defeated by Tailap, the Chalukya king of Kalyani in 973 AD, and Tailap captured Mannekhet. So we can say the Rashtragut ruler were the protector of Sanskrit and Kannada literatures. Ruler of this dynasty were called as Bilhar or Ballaraj by the Arabians.